Hey guys, it is Julie here with JT.Wealth. Today's video, we are going to discuss a company who has been in the headlines a lot lately, and that is Moderna. This is an American biotech company who is currently focused on a vaccine for the coronavirus, and also just recently announced the date that they're going to be entering into phase 3 for this trial. So here we go. Welcome back, guys. I'm so sorry I've been away for a few days, so there has been a pause in videos, but let me just say, holy smokes, thank you so much, not just for 300 subscribers, but for over 400 subscribers. That is so exciting. I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed the last video, and thank you so much for being here. On to today's topic, we are talking about Moderna. We are going to go through who Moderna is, why their stock is such a hot topic lately, the growth that we've seen in the stock, how they're going to make their money moving forward, and just some of the science behind what it is that they're doing. Before we get into that, please remember to subscribe if you are new here so you can keep up to date with all of our new videos. Give us a like down below, and here we go. So what is Moderna? These guys are a biotech company that developed proprietary technologies and methods to create mRNA sequences that cells recognize as if they were produced in the body. So they focus on diseases where enabling targeted cells to produce or turn on one or more given proteins that will enable the body to fight or prevent a given disease. Basically, mRNA medicines are a set of instructions, and these instructions direct cells in the body to make proteins to prevent or fight a disease. Now, why has Moderna been in the news so much lately? Basically, Moderna is among the few large pharma companies that are all racing to create a vaccine for the coronavirus. Rightfully considered a leader in this realm, as they are the very first company to reach phase 3 of their trials for the vaccine. They just reported today that they're going to enter phase 3 on July 27th, so this is huge news. The excitement over the hopeful success of this vaccine has already created a significant growth in the stock price this year, as you can see here in the chart. We're going to get further into this company's growth shortly. All right, so let's talk about this coronavirus vaccine. So you can see here that the company started working on this all the way back in January. Now, this is when China first shared the sequencing for the virus. They then moved to their first human dosing quite quickly in March. After this, they were then awarded from the US government agency BARDA up to $483 million to accelerate the development. In April, we then submitted to the FDA for phase 2, and their collaboration was announced with Lonza to manufacture this vaccine with a goal of being able to produce up to 1 billion doses per year. So they are getting ready to be able to ramp up production there. Now, July, we're moving into phase 3, and analysts are feeling very positive about Moderna receiving their FDA approval. Jefferies analyst Michael Yee wrote that there's a good probability that Moderna's vaccine will work and get at least emergency use authorization in 2021. If it's a safe and effective vaccine, it'll be able to generate billions in sales, which would be very reasonable given there would obviously be a very high demand in this first year or two. Analysts predict that about 50 million people would be vaccinated in 2021, and at $50 per dose, Moderna could earn $2 billion in 2021 and easily earn another $5 billion over the next few years. On this chart here, you can see some of the price target and analyst ratings. So Michael Yee had a price target of around $90. You can see on this chart, they had an average of about $86 with a high up to $112. On the left there, you can also see that it is considered a strong buy because we have 14 analysts recommending it. Michael Yee wrote that if Moderna's Roni vaccine succeeds, it would validate the company's large pipeline of messenger RNA-based drugs, which rely on the same relatively unproven technology that this Roni virus vaccine does. Yee said, "This is the key. If it works, it's not just huge dollars coming in, but platform validation with lots of pipeline behind it." So not only is there a huge opportunity to make a lot of money with this Roni vaccine, it's going to also open the doors to all other medical applications for this mRNA technology, from cancer vaccines all the way to Zika virus. Now, full disclosure, Michael Yee also said that on the flip side, if this vaccine does not work, the stock could get hit hard. Of course, any biotech company is going to be high risk, high reward. So I'm not your financial advisor. If you are looking into this, make sure that that is acceptable to your risk tolerance. Yee does say, though, that he believes this stock could appreciate as much as 25 to 50% in just the next 6 months to a year. Let's get a bit into the science of it now. So why is Moderna's vaccination different than others that you are used to? Here are 3 reasons. So number 1, their technology introduces the mRNA sequence, which is basically a molecule that tells the cells what to build. It is coded for a specific antigen. Once this is produced in the body, that antigen is recognized by the immune system, which prepares it to fight the real thing. Number 2, through this mode, there's no infectious elements introduced to the body. So this is very different than the typical vaccine we're used to, like a flu vaccine, where they're actually introducing those dead viruses into your body. So this makes it just safer for the patient. Number 3 is that Moderna's tech makes creating vaccinations like this faster and cheaper to produce than traditional vaccines. A normal vaccine can take anywhere from 1 to 2 years to produce, whereas this method can complete the process in just months instead of years. Now, in after hours today, Moderna shares have already jumped 16%. The company has reported that their vaccine trial produced robust immune response. In their 45 patients from the early stage human trials, the potential vaccine produced neutralizing antibodies in all 45. That is obviously a massive success rate. So the company said that the levels of neutralizing antibodies in the patients in their high dose group were 4 times higher than that in recovered Roni patients. So all in all, everyone is really excited about the possibility and likelihood of this Roni vaccine, and Moderna's stock price continues to reflect that. So that is the update on Moderna's and their stock. It's obviously a high risk, high reward play, but it is at the higher end of its price target range. So, decide for yourself if you think it's something that can continue to grow. If the vaccine is given final approval, how high can this go, right? Let me know your thoughts. Put them down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Please make sure you're subscribed and have a great day.